Hey everybody, welcome back. Now today I want to take some time and talk about Pokemon Legends Arceus. Now I jumped into this because I just beat Pokemon Legends ZA and I was kind of craving more of a new Pokemon experience. I wanted to see what Legends Arceus was all about. The first time I wanted to try this game, I just kept getting bored to sleep every night. I would turn it on, I would try to play, and I would fall asleep. Part of that is I was a new dad at the time, so maybe that was feeding into that. But I figured with this energy I have from Pokemon Legends ZA, I'm going to take it and ride into Legends Arceus. And I don't hate it, but the more that I play this game, the more that I realize the Pokemon Legends series may not be for the core Pokemon fan. There are a lot of parts of it that I do like. Like, it is cool to go out and see the ancient Sinnoh region and to see how that looks. And there really are no routes. You're going out and you're checking out a zone, and from there you're wandering, looking for Pokemon or doing little tasks. And that's all cool, but it just ends up feeling really tedious at times too, because you have to be focused on what you're doing. And for me, Pokemon has always been more of a laid-back game. You're watching a show or you're playing a game, and this is really evident to me right now because I'm also playing through Pokemon Ultra Sun. So I'm playing through that, and I'm really enjoying my time, and then I'm taking the time to go back to Legends Arceus, and I just feel like I'm more locked in. And that's not a terrible thing, but when I'm craving a Pokemon game and I go to play Pokemon Legends Arceus, it doesn't fit that same craving. Like, the whole point of this game, you're trying to fill up your Pokedex and you're trying to build it up. So you're catching Pokemon, you're defeating Pokemon. You have to look at the Pokedex and see, oh, okay, if I do this so many times, I will level up to the next rank, or I'll get experience for doing that. So, like, for example, there may be Pokemon that you have to defeat with a rock type move, or you catch them 4 times in order to get a level up, or Duskull you have to catch at night. Things like that to gain experience and level up. And that's all fine, but it just doesn't really feel like Pokemon at times. I do miss trainer battles, and there are some in this game, and I like how the difficulty is ramped up, but playing through this, it's just a more active game. It feels different, and they're trying a lot of new things, which is awesome, and I do appreciate it. And I do like the difficulty curve. Like, as I'm playing through the game, I think it's cool. You could be walking through, and my team right now is all around level 30. You know, they're level 30, 35, whatever. And I'll walk through and I'll see a level 50 Walrein, and he'll roar and knock me off my mount, and then I'm suddenly running away, and that's cool. Or I can go and fight a bunch of Duskull over by a shipwreck, and he can knock me off the cliff into the water, and then I drown to death because I don't have the water mount yet, causing me to drop 12 of my Great Balls, but whatever. It's just overall, the game is much more tedious than Pokemon usually is. And it even comes down to catching Pokemon too. Like, you can go up to catch a Standler and they'll flee often. So what you have to do is throw down a berry on the ground or stun them before you get into battle. Hit them with paralysis, put them to sleep, and then try to defeat them. So there are certain things where you have to learn the Pokemon, learn how they behave, and learn how to fill out your Pokedex. So that is the part where you're constantly thinking and trying to figure things out. There's a whole bunch of crafting materials all over the landscape. So you're picking up berries, apricorns, you're smashing rocks, you're picking up iron to make Pokeballs. There's all these different things you can do to craft the stuff that you need. And you do have money and you can go and buy things too, but to me it just feels like more of a burden to go back out to the town. So a lot of the time what I end up doing is I stay in the zone that I'm exploring. I go out and look for a Pokemon, I catch a Pokemon, I pick up some items, I go back to the base, I'm leveling up my Pokemon. And there is a nice little flow to that, but it just ends up feeling really tedious, and I can't put my finger on it exactly, and I do think I'll end up beating it, but it just keeps bringing me back to the thought that this is not what the core Pokemon fan is looking for. I miss the days of playing through just a regular Pokemon game, having some difficulty, and enjoying the ride. You know, here's a Pokemon battle, we put 5 Pokemon on their team, figure out how to beat them, and go about your day. Here's a little trick to that team. This is what you got to do over here. Explore a cave. This is all missing in this. It's a big open area, and maybe there are caves. I just haven't really run into any, but it's nice to see them doing something different. And I do think this is better than Pokemon Legends ZA, but at the same time, it feels more tedious than Pokemon Legends ZA. And ZA was really easy. So that, I would also say, is a flaw of that game. So it's like two opposite ends of the spectrum with these games, where you have the super brain dead version of Pokemon and then the super tedious version of Pokemon. And it's just kind of weird seeing that. But I do like how they're using these games to kind of explore Pokemon and try new things. So it's got me excited for the future, but now after playing this game, I'm starting to realize maybe I shouldn't be as excited for these Legends titles in the future. It's just not the Pokemon I'm looking for. It's definitely something to think about, and I'm having a hard time wrapping my brain around it. But let me know what you think down in the comments section below. If you want to hear more of my thoughts on Pokemon Legends Arceus, subscribe. I'm going to continue to post videos on it until I beat it. Until next time, I will see you later. Goodbye.